Hello and welcome to another exciting edition of my 100 Challenge. Hopefully you know by now that my name is Chase Floyd, so let's get started right away. This is the 10th challenge of my 100 Challenge, and this time around I decided to learn and do something that I feel is going to be quite handy for many years to come. For my 10th challenge, I decided to become ambidextrous. All of my life, I have been led to believe that I was handed, but I believe that just because you were born a certain way, handed, does not mean you cannot change and become something more, something you want to be, ambidextrous. These values led me to set out on this hemispheric quest. To begin this challenge, I first had to decide how I was going to define what becoming ambidextrous meant. After a lot of thought, I decided that if I could learn how to write, throw, and do a variety of other things with both halves of my body, that I would be well on my way to ambidexterity. So, that is exactly what I did. I spent many years training the offhand side of my body in order to physically relearn everything that I'd ever learned how to do, always making sure to follow a very simple pattern of direction. Right, then left, or left, then right. However, doing this was no easy feat, physically or mentally. I also spent a lot of time just sitting up in my attic, thinking about how I could erase the fog from all of the years of handedness that I chalked up. Though, after spending more time doing everything with both sides, from eating, to brushing my teeth, to even opening doors and cutting open boxes, with no prior decision to use right or left, I knew that I was getting close to ambidexterity. Finally, when I began to notice consistency in my performance in doing tasks with both sides of my body, I knew that I was in Ambiland. Well, that concludes the 10th challenge of my 100 challenge, Become Ambidextrous. After many years of hard work, I can now comfortably write, throw, and do a variety of other things with both halves of my body. I truly do believe that training the goofy side of one's body to physically relearn everything you've ever learned how to do with the other side is how you become ambidextrous. However, perhaps the most important thing that I learned from this challenge had to do with how little sense it makes that we go through life using and depending on only one half of the body. Why wouldn't we all strive to someday master controlling both halves in order to become a complete working person? Well, all I do know is that while I am far from perfect, I am now in possession of the perfect lifetime hobby that I can enjoy for years to come. Relearning how to do things with the other side of one's body is endlessly fun, and I cannot wait to learn and do even more.